There is a profound truth many overlook in life. You possess the ability to bless yourself. It is not a gift bestowed by fate or an external force, but a power that resides within you, waiting to be recognized, waiting to be activated. How do you access this power? The answer lies in your imagination. The great secret of life is that you create your world through the images you hold in your mind. Your imagination is a force that shapes your destiny. If you can see it clearly, if you can feel it deeply, then it already exists in your inner world, and it must come to pass in the outer world. To bless yourself, you must begin by acknowledging your role as the creator of your own reality. This is not a responsibility to shy away from, but one to embrace with joy. You are the architect of your life's experience, and that is where your power lies. When you understand this, you no longer wait for blessings to come, you generate them from within. The process is simple yet profound. First, you must imagine yourself as already blessed. You are the source of your own blessings. This idea may seem radical or even unsettling to those who have been conditioned to believe that blessings come from external forces, from other people, or from the whims of fate. But the truth is that you are not a passive recipient in the unfolding of your life's events. You are the architect, the creator, and the catalyst of every blessing you experience. The power to bless yourself begins within, and the moment you realize this, your entire perspective on life can change. Everything in your life, from your relationships to your health, your career, and your sense of fulfillment, flows from a single source, your inner world. This inner world is composed of your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, and most importantly, how you see and define yourself. The way you view yourself is the foundation upon which all of your experiences are built. If you see yourself as limited, unworthy, or incapable, you will find that your external world reflects that same limitation back to you. Conversely, when you see yourself as capable, worthy, and full of potential, your reality will transform to align with that perception. At the heart of this concept is the understanding that your consciousness creates your reality. What you focus on in your mind, what you consistently think about, and what you deeply believe to be true about yourself and the world is what manifests in your life. You are constantly shaping your future with your thoughts and feelings, whether you are aware of it or not. If you believe that you are unworthy of blessings, or that blessings are something that must be earned through external validation or hard work, then you are placing unnecessary limitations on yourself. The truth is that blessings are not something you chase, they are something you allow by recognizing your innate power. This power lies in your ability to shape how you see yourself. Self-perception is not a fixed state. It is malleable, flexible, and subject to change the moment you decide to redefine it. How you see yourself determines the quality of the energy you project into the world. And the energy you project is what returns to you in the form of experiences. If you define yourself as someone who is deserving of love, success, and abundance, you set the stage for those blessings to enter your life. The key to creating the reality you desire starts with examining how you currently define yourself. What are the beliefs you hold about who you are? Do you see yourself as someone who is blessed, or do you see yourself as someone who is constantly striving to receive blessings from the outside world? Do you believe that you have the power to create the life you want, or do you feel powerless in the face of circumstances? One of the most profound shifts you can make is to move from seeing yourself as a victim of life to recognizing yourself as the creator of life. When you see yourself as the source of your own blessings, you reclaim your power. No longer do you wait for conditions to improve or for someone else to bless you. You realize that the blessings you seek are already within you, waiting to be acknowledged and expressed. The way you see yourself also influences your actions. If you define yourself as blessed, as someone who is inherently worthy of good things, you will naturally take actions that align with that self-perception. You will carry yourself with confidence, make decisions from a place of abundance, rather than fear, and attract people and opportunities that resonate with your sense of self-worth. On the other hand, if you see yourself as lacking, as someone who is always trying to measure up, you will find yourself making choices out of fear, insecurity, and doubt. These choices, in turn, create a reality that mirrors your inner state of lack. The process of blessing yourself begins with changing the way you see and define who you are. It is not about ignoring reality or pretending that everything is perfect when it is not. Instead, it is about recognizing the deeper truth that your external reality is a reflection of your inner world. By shifting how you see yourself, you change the energy you emit, and in doing so, you change the experiences that come into your life. It is important to understand that this is not a one-time event. Blessing yourself is a continuous process of aligning with your true self. It requires daily attention, a commitment to nurturing the beliefs and thoughts that support your highest vision of yourself. Every time you choose to see yourself as capable, worthy, and deserving, you plant the seeds of blessings in your life. These seeds grow and flourish as you consistently water them with positive, empowering thoughts and actions. The journey of self-blessing is deeply personal, and it starts with a willingness to see yourself differently. It is about stepping into a new identity, one that is aligned with the reality you want to create. This requires courage, especially if you have been living under a different definition of yourself for a long time. But the reward is great. When you embrace the truth that you are the source of your own blessings, you begin to live life from a place of power, rather than from a place of reaction. In this empowered state, you no longer see life as something happening to you, but as something you are actively creating. You understand that every thought, every belief, every emotion is contributing to the fabric of your reality. You recognize that the blessings you seek are not distant or elusive, they are already present, waiting for you to bring them to life through your awareness and your actions. To bless yourself is to acknowledge the divine power that resides within you. It is to honor your ability to shape your life according to the vision you hold in your heart. The more you align with this truth, the more effortlessly blessings will flow into your life, for they are a natural extension of who you are at your core. Imagination is the tool of creation. Everything that exists in your external world first began as an image in the mind. This is a truth that is often overlooked or dismissed, but it is the cornerstone of how reality unfolds. Your imagination is not simply a place for idle daydreams. It is the creative force that shapes your destiny. The world around you is the product of the images and thoughts you have entertained over time, consciously or unconsciously. If you wish to bless yourself and bring the life you desire into existence, you must understand and harness the power of your imagination. Imagination is the engine that drives all creation. Every invention, every breakthrough, and every achievement began as a thought in someone's mind. Before anything can manifest in the physical world, it must first take form in the invisible realm of imagination. The same principle applies to your personal blessings. If you can imagine a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment, you are already taking the first step toward creating it. But more than that, you must consistently hold that image in your mind and give it emotional power. The imagination operates on a simple yet profound principle: whatever you focus on with feeling becomes your reality. This is the secret that many fail to grasp. It is not enough to merely think about what you want in a fleeting, detached way. You must engage your imagination with a sense of conviction, embodying the emotions that come with the fulfillment of your desires. To bless yourself, you must visualize yourself living the life you desire as if it is already here. See yourself as the person you wish to become. Imagine yourself in the situations you desire to experience. Feel the emotions of having already received the blessings you seek. This is not just wishful thinking, it is an act of creation. When you engage your imagination in this way, You are not simply fantasizing about a distant future, you are actively shaping your present reality. The subconscious mind, which governs the majority of your thoughts, actions, and reactions, does not differentiate between what is imagined and what is real. It accepts whatever you feed it, and it will work tirelessly to bring that imagined reality into being. The key is consistency. Many people imagine briefly, but then allow doubt, fear, or frustration to take over. They return to the images of lack, limitation, and struggle. And thus those are the realities that manifest. To truly bless yourself through imagination, you must maintain a steady, unwavering focus on the image of your desired life. You must immerse yourself in it daily, allowing it to take root in your subconscious mind. Over time, this image will begin to express itself in the world around you. Imagination is the ultimate tool of creation because it transcends the limitations of the physical world. In your imagination, there are no boundaries. You are free to create, expand, and explore any possibility. This is why it is so important to use your imagination consciously. If you allow it to run on autopilot, you may find yourself imagining negative outcomes, replaying past disappointments, or worrying about the future. These images, too, have creative power. This is why so many people find themselves stuck in cycles of lack or misfortune they are unconsciously creating from a place of fear or doubt. But once you become aware of this power, you can begin to use your imagination deliberately to create the blessings you desire. Begin by imagining the best possible version of yourself and your life. Picture yourself living in the fulfillment of your dreams. What does it look like? How does it feel? Engage all of your senses as you build this image in your mind. The more vivid and real it feels, the more powerful it becomes. Remember, imagination is not limited by the constraints of your current circumstances. You may look around and see evidence of lack, struggle, or limitation in your life, but in your imagination you are free from all of that. You are not bound by what is happening now, you are creating what will happen next. By living in the imagination of your desired state, you shift your consciousness into alignment with that state. And as you do, the outer world must eventually conform to the inner image you hold. Imagination is the divine faculty that allows you to step into your true power as a creator. It is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, and the visible, the realm of potential and the realm of experience. When you use your imagination consciously and with intent, you activate the creative forces of the universe to work in your favor. You no longer see yourself as a passive observer of life, but as an active participant in the creation of your reality. To bless yourself is to understand that everything begins in the mind. The life you desire, the blessings you seek, are already within you, waiting to be brought forth through the power of imagination. By mastering this tool, you unlock the ability to create any reality you choose, and in doing so, you step into the fullness of your creative power. Feel the reality of your desire. This is one of the most important and often misunderstood aspects of blessing yourself. It is not enough to merely think about what you want or visualize it in your mind. To truly bless yourself, you must feel as though your desire is already fulfilled. It is the feeling that activates the creative power within you and sets the process of manifestation into motion. The universe responds not to idle thoughts or wishes, but to the emotions that accompany those thoughts. Feeling is the secret to bringing your blessings into reality. When you immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you want, you are aligning yourself with the frequency of that reality. Every emotion carries a particular vibration, and these vibrations attract similar vibrations from the universe. This is the law of attraction in its most practical form. If you feel abundant, you attract abundance. If you feel love, you attract loving relationships. If you feel successful, opportunities that align with success naturally come your way. Conversely, if you feel lack, fear, or doubt, those emotions will bring more of the same into your experience. The challenge for most people is to feel the reality of their desire when their current circumstances show something different. It's easy to feel abundant when your bank account is full, or to feel loved when you are surrounded by supportive relationships. But when the outer world reflects lack, struggle, or hardship, it can be difficult to generate the feeling of already having what you desire. However, this is where the true power of feeling comes into play. You are not meant to react to the external world, you are meant to create it from within. To bless yourself, you must practice generating the emotions of your desired reality, regardless of what is happening around you. This requires a shift in perspective. Instead of allowing your feelings to be dictated by external circumstances, you must take control of your inner state. This is what it means to live from the inside out. You consciously choose the feelings that align with the blessings you want to experience, and as you sustain those feelings, the outer world will eventually reflect them. Begin by asking yourself, how would I feel if my desire were already fulfilled? What emotions would I experience if I were living the life I dream of? Would it be joy, peace, gratitude, excitement, or a deep sense of fulfillment? Once you identify these emotions, practice feeling them now. Close your eyes and immerse yourself in the sensation of already having what you want. Allow those feelings to wash over you, as if your blessing has already arrived. This is not about pretending or faking it. This is about genuinely tapping into the emotional state that corresponds to your desired reality. The more real this feeling becomes to you, the more power it holds. You are training your mind and body to recognize this new state as your natural state. Over time, this emotional shift will affect the way you think, act, and interact with the world. Your thoughts will become more aligned with abundance, your actions will reflect confidence and faith, and your energy will attract opportunities that match the frequency you are emitting. This is how blessings move from the unseen into the seen. It is essential to remember that feeling is not just a temporary exercise, it must become your dominant state of being. Many people fall into the trap of briefly feeling good about their desires, but then allowing doubt, fear, or frustration to creep in. These lower vibrations disrupt the manifestation process and delay the arrival of your blessings. To truly bless yourself, you must remain committed to the feeling of your desired reality, even when it seems distant or impossible. This requires faith in the unseen and trust in the process. Feeling the reality of your desire also helps to dissolve the gap between where you are and where you want to be. When you feel as though you already have what you desire, the mind no longer sees it as something distant or unattainable. Instead, it begins to accept it as a present reality. This shift in perception is powerful because the subconscious mind works based on the images and feelings you consistently present to it. Once the mind accepts something as real, it starts working to make it manifest in the physical world. This is why feeling is so crucial in the process of blessing yourself. Without the emotional energy to back up your desires, they remain idle thoughts, dreams that never move beyond the realm of possibility. But when you infuse those thoughts with emotion, they come alive. The universe recognizes the intensity of your feeling and responds accordingly. It's important to practice this consistently. At first it may feel strange or even difficult to generate feelings of abundance, love, or success when the evidence around you suggests otherwise. But like any skill, it improves with practice. The more you engage with the feeling of your desires already being fulfilled, the more natural it will become. Eventually, this feeling will become your default state, and when that happens, your blessings will begin to manifest effortlessly. Feeling the reality of your desire is about embodying the energy of what you want to experience. You are no longer waiting for the outer world to validate your desires. You are living as though they are already true. This shift in consciousness is what opens the door to miracles. When you align your feelings with the blessings you seek, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive. The universe, in turn, responds by rearranging circumstances, events, and opportunities to match the reality you have created within. This is the power of feeling, and it is one of the most direct ways to bless yourself. The more deeply you can feel the emotions of your desired reality, the more quickly and powerfully those blessings will manifest in your life. Declare your new identity. Words carry tremendous power, more than most people realize. The spoken word acts as a creative force, shaping the world around you and influencing your inner state. When you declare something with conviction, it is as if you are commanding reality to align with your statement. To bless yourself, you must learn to declare your new identity boldly and confidently, speaking as though your desires have already been fulfilled. In doing so, you are not just making idle affirmations, you are engaging with the very essence of creation. Everything in existence responds to vibration, and words are a form of vibration. When you speak, you are sending out waves of energy that resonate with the universe. These vibrations have a magnetic quality, attracting people, situations, and opportunities that match the frequency of the words you speak. This is why the language you use is so important. If you constantly speak words of doubt, fear, or limitation, you will create a reality that mirrors those feelings. But when you begin to speak from a place of power and certainty, declaring yourself to be blessed, worthy, and abundant, the universe will respond accordingly. One of the most profound ways to bless yourself is by consciously speaking your new identity into existence. This is more than just positive thinking. It is the deliberate act of reprogramming your subconscious mind and shifting the energy around you. When you declare who you are and what you have, you are aligning your words with the reality you want to create. For example, instead of saying, "I hope I'll be successful one day," you would say, "I am successful now." Instead of, "I wish I could have more abundance," you would declare, "I am abundant in every way." The power in this lies not just in the words themselves, but in the feeling and belief behind them. When you declare your new identity, you must do so with absolute conviction, as though it is already true. This is where many people falter. They may say the words, but underneath they still harbor doubt or disbelief. To truly bless yourself with the power of your words, you must speak as if you are describing something that already exists in your life. This level of confidence activates the creative forces within you and the universe, moving you closer to the reality you desire. One of the keys to this process is repetition. The more you declare your new identity, the more it becomes embedded in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply accepts what it is told repeatedly. By consistently declaring who you are rewiring your brain to accept this new version of yourself. Over time, this new identity will begin to shape your thoughts, emotions, and actions, leading to tangible changes in your life. But declarations are not just for the subconscious mind, they also serve as a signal to the universe. When you speak with authority, you are broadcasting your intentions clearly and unequivocally. The universe responds to clarity, and when you declare your new identity, you are creating a point of focus that draws in the resources, opportunities, and experiences that match your statement. It is as though you are placing an order with the universe, and your words are the instructions. This process of declaring your new identity also helps to dissolve the old patterns and beliefs that may have been holding you back. Many people have spent years or even decades identifying with limitation, lack, or unworthiness. They may not even be fully aware of the negative self-talk that runs through their minds, subtly shaping their lives. But when you begin to consciously declare a new identity, you start to override those old scripts. Each time you declare, "I am blessed" or "I am deserving of abundance," you are weakening the hold that the old identity has on you. It's important to remember that your declaration should be made in the present tense. The reason for this is that the subconscious mind operates in the now. If you speak in the future tense, "I will be blessed," or "one day I'll be abundant," you are placing your desire perpetually out of reach. By declaring your new identity in the present tense, I am blessed now, or I am abundant, you are bringing the energy of that reality into the present moment, where it can begin to take form. There is also immense power in declaring your new identity out loud. While internal affirmations and thoughts are valuable, the spoken word has a unique ability to amplify energy. When you speak your new identity aloud, you engage your entire being, your voice, your breath, your body. This creates a stronger vibration, one that resonates not just within you, but in the world around you. It is as if you are making an announcement to the universe, this is who I am now, and the universe, in turn, begins to adjust its reflection of you to match that declaration. As you begin to declare your new identity, you may notice that certain areas of your life start to shift in unexpected ways. People may begin to treat you differently, opportunities may arise seemingly out of nowhere, and you may feel an internal shift in your sense of self-worth and confidence. This is the natural result of aligning your words with your desired reality. The more you declare your new identity, the more you will begin to embody it in every aspect of your life. It's also important to be mindful of any resistance that may arise as you declare your new identity. The old self, with its limiting beliefs and habitual thought patterns, may resist this new way of being. You may hear a voice in your mind saying, "Who are you to claim this?" or "This isn't true," for you recognize this as the voice of your old identity, and gently but firmly reaffirm your new declaration. Over time, the resistance will fade as your new identity becomes your dominant state of being. Declaring your new identity is one of the most powerful ways to bless yourself. By consciously choosing the words you speak and aligning them with the reality you want to create, you are stepping into your role as the creator of your life. Through consistent, confident declarations, you are planting the seeds of your blessings and bringing them into fruition. The more you declare your new identity with conviction and clarity, the more effortlessly the universe will respond, aligning your outer world with the reality you have claimed for yourself. Live in the assumption of your desired reality. This is perhaps the most crucial and transformative step in blessing yourself. To live in the assumption of your desire fulfilled means to mentally and emotionally inhabit the reality of your blessing as if it were already true. It is not a matter of hoping, wishing, or waiting for the future. It is about embracing the present moment as the time when your desires are realized. This mental shift from someday to now is what brings the invisible into the visible, the imagined into the actual. To assume the feeling of your desire fulfilled requires a deep and unwavering conviction that what you seek is already yours. It is an internal knowing that transcends appearances, circumstances, and external validation. You are no longer looking outside yourself for evidence that your blessing is coming instead. You are cultivating an inner certainty that it already exists. This is the essence of faith, the ability to see with the inner eye, to trust the reality of the unseen. The mind is naturally inclined to believe what it sees. If your current circumstances show lack or struggle, it is easy to fall into the trap of reinforcing those conditions with your thoughts. But to bless yourself, you must reverse this process. Instead of letting your outer world dictate your inner state, you must let your inner state dictate the outer world. This is the power of assumption. By living mentally in the reality of your fulfilled desire, you set in motion the forces that will bring it into being. The key to living in the assumption is to embody the feeling of your desired reality. How would you act, think, and feel if everything you desired was already true? Would you carry yourself with greater confidence? Would you feel more relaxed, joyful, and at peace? Begin to live from that place now. Let your thoughts, actions, and emotions align with the state of having already received your blessing. This is not about pretending or deceiving yourself. It is about shifting your consciousness into the vibration of your desired outcome. Living in the assumption requires practice because it may initially feel unnatural to think and act as if something is true when there is no physical evidence. But the more you commit to this mindset, the more it becomes second nature. Over time, you will find that your external circumstances begin to mirror the internal state you have assumed. This is the natural consequence of aligning your consciousness with the reality you desire. Many people struggle with this concept because they are waiting for proof. They want to see the evidence of their blessing before they allow themselves to feel it. But this is the reverse of how creation works. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world, not the other way around. You must first feel the reality of desire internally before it can show up in your life externally. This is why living in the assumption is so powerful it flips the script, putting you in the driver's seat of your own destiny. To live in the assumption is to cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for your blessing, even before it has manifested. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can emit, and it magnetizes your desires toward you. When you live as though your desire is already fulfilled, you naturally feel grateful for it. This gratitude amplifies your energy and sends a clear message to the universe that you are ready to receive. It also shifts your focus away from lack and onto abundance, reinforcing the feeling that your blessing is already yours. As you live in the assumption of your desired reality, you may encounter doubts, fears, or old patterns of thinking that try to pull you back into a mindset of limitation. This is natural, and it is important not to resist or suppress these feelings. Acknowledge them, but do not dwell on them. Gently remind yourself of your new reality, and bring your focus back to the feeling of your desire fulfilled. Over time, the pull of your old beliefs will weaken, and the new reality you are assuming will become stronger. Living in the assumption also means taking inspired action that aligns with your desired reality. This is not about forcing things to happen or trying to control the outcome, but rather about following the intuitive nudges and opportunities that arise from your new state of being. When you assume that your blessing is already yours, you will naturally be guided to take actions that are in harmony with that belief. These actions will feel effortless and inspired because they are coming from a place of alignment with your inner truth. One of the most profound shifts that occurs when you live in the assumption of your desire fulfilled is that you begin to feel a sense of peace and detachment. You are no longer anxiously striving or struggling to make things happen. You trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, and you rest in the knowing that your blessing is already on its way. This sense of peace is a powerful signal to the universe that you are in a state of allowing, and it accelerates the manifestation of your desires. It's important to understand that living in the assumption does not mean you ignore your current reality or pretend that challenges do not exist. It means that you choose to focus your attention on the reality you wish to create, rather than on the temporary conditions of the present moment. You are not denying your circumstances, you are simply refusing to let them dictate your inner state. By doing this, you are taking control of your creative power and using it to bless yourself. The more consistently you live in the assumption of your desired reality, the more quickly and easily your blessings will manifest. This is because you are aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the vibration of your desires, and the universe must respond to that alignment. The outer world will always mirror the inner world, and when you assume the feeling of your desire fulfilled, you are essentially planting the seeds of your blessings. Over time, these seeds will grow and bear fruit in the form of the reality you have chosen to create. Living in the assumption of your desired reality is the ultimate act of faith in creation. It is the final step in blessing yourself because it allows you to move beyond the limitations of the physical world and into the realm of infinite possibility. When you fully embrace the reality of your blessing in your mind and heart, you step into the flow of creation, where all things are possible. You become the conscious architect of your life, and the blessings you seek become inevitable. Release all resistance and trust the process. One of the most essential steps in blessing yourself is letting go of the doubts, fears and anxieties that can block the flow of your blessings. When you hold on to worry or frustration about when or how your desires will manifest, you are introducing resistance into the process. Resistance comes from the ego's need to control, to know the exact details of how things will unfold. However, creation doesn't operate from the limited understanding of the mind. It operates from the boundless intelligence of the universe, which works in ways often beyond our comprehension. To bless yourself effectively, you must release this need to control and instead place your trust in the natural flow of the universe. Trust that everything is working out perfectly, even if you cannot yet see the full picture. When you trust the process, you allow your desires to come to you in the most harmonious and efficient way. You step out of the way, so to speak, and let the divine intelligence orchestrate the details. Releasing resistance also involves letting go of any attachment to the outcome. This may sound counterintuitive, especially when you deeply desire something, but attachment often comes from a place of fear or lack. When you are attached to the outcome, it means you are depending on it for your sense of happiness or fulfillment. This energy of neediness can actually repel what you desire, because it signals to the universe that you don't believe in your own wholeness or in the flow of blessings already moving toward you. Instead of attaching yourself to a specific outcome, practice detaching emotionally from the specifics while still holding on to the feeling of your desire fulfilled. This doesn't mean you stop wanting what you want. It means that you no longer place your happiness or peace in the hands of external circumstances. You affirm that whether or not your desire manifests in the way you envision, you are already whole, already blessed, and already complete. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful because it signals to the universe that you are not coming from a place of lack, but from a place of abundance. And abundance attracts more abundance. Part of releasing resistance also means trusting in divine timing. Everything in life unfolds according to the perfect rhythm of the universe. And while it may not always match our personal timeline, it is always aligned with our highest good. Often delays or detours are blessings in disguise, guiding us towards something even better than what we originally imagined. Trust that the universe has a higher vantage point, and that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This trust is not passive, it is an active practice of faith. It means choosing to believe in the unseen forces at work, even when there is no visible evidence that things are moving in your favor. It means staying centered in your knowing, even when external circumstances seem contrary to your desires. This level of trust requires you to relinquish control and surrender to a higher power, understanding that your job is not to figure out how everything will happen. It is to align yourself to the vibration of your desire and allow it to come to you in the most perfect way. Surrendering resistance also involves letting go of any internal conflict or self-doubt. Many people unconsciously block their blessings because they are holding on to limiting beliefs about what they deserve or what is possible for them. If you carry the belief that you are unworthy of receiving what you desire, or if you fear that it's too good to be true, you create resistance within yourself. These internal doubts send mixed signals to the universe, making it difficult for your blessings to come through. To fully bless yourself, you must clear these internal blockages by cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and deservingness. You must believe, without hesitation, that you are worthy of all the good things you desire. This involves affirming your value, releasing any feelings of guilt or shame, and embracing the truth that you are a divine being, inherently deserving of love, abundance, and fulfillment. The universe does not withhold blessings from anyone. It is we who block them by not believing we are worthy of receiving them. Another form of resistance is impatience. When you are impatient, you are essentially telling the universe that you don't trust the timing of your blessings. Impatience creates a vibration of lack because it focuses on the absence of what you want. This focus on what you don't have reinforces that reality, making it more difficult for your blessings to come through. To release impatience, practice gratitude for what you already have and for the progress you've made. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, and remind yourself that the universe is never late. Gratitude is one of the most effective ways to release resistance and open yourself up to receiving more blessings. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you shift your attention away from lack and onto abundance. This shift in focus raises your vibration and puts you in alignment with the flow of blessings. Gratitude is a powerful way to affirm that you are already blessed, and it creates a magnetic field around you that attracts even more blessings into your life. The final aspect of releasing resistance is to allow yourself to receive. This may sound simple, but many people unconsciously block their blessings because they don't fully open themselves to receiving. They may feel undeserving, or they may have been conditioned to believe that receiving is selfish or wrong. But in order to bless yourself, you must be willing to receive openly and graciously. This means letting go of any guilt or discomfort around receiving and recognizing that it is your divine right to be blessed. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more the universe can pour its abundance into your life. Releasing resistance and trusting the process is about surrendering to the flow of life. It is about knowing that you are already blessed and that everything you desire is on its way to you in perfect timing. When you let go of control, doubt, and fear, you open the door for your blessings to come through effortlessly. You no longer feel the need to force or struggle, you simply allow, trust, and receive. This is the final key to blessing yourself to step into the flow of life with faith and confidence, knowing that everything you desire is already yours. In conclusion, blessing yourself is an act of recognizing the immense creative power that resides within you. It begins with understanding that you are the source of your own blessings, and that the way you see yourself shapes your reality. Through focused imagination, deliberate declarations, and living in the assumption of your desires fulfilled, you align your inner world with the blessings you seek. By releasing resistance, trusting the process, and allowing yourself to receive, you step into the flow of abundance that is your birthright. The power to bless yourself lies in your ability to consciously create, to believe in your worthiness, and to embrace the truth that everything you desire is already within you, waiting to be realized.